Cooking with Mama G. Today I'm gonna make blintzes. So blintzes, or we call them blinchiki, is a Russian crepes, and we like to have them sweet style or the savory style, and today I'm gonna make both.
Mama mixed 5 large eggs, 2 spoons of sugar, and a pinch of salt into a bowl that she poured into a blender. Then she put in 1 cup of flour. We always make sure to sift the flour because on the boat the humidity makes it form into clumps. Then Mama measured out 4 cups of milk for the batter and lastly poured in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Then we blended the batter to a perfect smooth consistency and Papa joined us for the next part.
So because it's cloudy outside and she's going to use the electrical stove, I'm going to run the generator so we don't use a lot of electricity.
You see, electricity is important in boat cooking. Anyway, from there, Mama began preparing the savory stuffing before she actually fried the blintzes. She had 4 chicken legs and applied spices to both sides. You can put your own favorite seasonings, but Mama always puts black pepper, paprika, and a European seasoning mix called vegeta. Once that was done, she put the chicken legs into the basket of our air fryer. She set the air fryer to 450 degrees Fahrenheit and put it to cook for 30 minutes.
Quite honestly, when we were in the States, I used to use most of the time rotisserie chicken, like from Costco, and it was really good, but here it's harder to get this somewhere on the island and it's way more expensive. So I started making it here, and having air fryer is very handy, and we'll like it even more.
Now it was time to fry the blintzes. We got 2 pans ready on our electric induction stove.
It's very important to make sure that your pan is really hot and to put some oil. I do like to use sunflower seed oils, and which is awesome here that's what's actually preferred oil on the islands here in French Polynesia. I think it's a European thing and I really do like it.
Now, to fry a crepe, Mama first took some of the batter in a ladle and poured it over the pan. She moved her wrist to ensure that the batter was spread evenly. Then, once it was a golden brown, she flipped the blintz over to the other side. After both sides were done, she used a spatula to pick up the crepe and put it onto a plate on the counter. It's important to note that you reapply the vegetable oil after every 3rd crepe you do or so. And if you want, you can put butter on them for extra softness, which we did for a few of the sweet blintzes.
I help Mama with cooking the blinchiki sometimes, but when you're pouring the batter, there's a certain balancing act and flick of the wrist you have to do. I haven't mastered it, but Mama has, so hers are always very flat and even and really good.
Now, we admit that the process of making blinchiki is time-consuming, so that is exactly why Mama does it for special occasions. It was a Sunday when we filmed this, and she wanted to spoil us with delicious food, which was very kind of her. And honestly, we even love when Mama makes imperfect blinchiki, since we can eat those early.
Guys, we won the lotto. Mama made some scraps.
Yeah!
One batch is done. For the reference, that was about 20 of them. This one's a little bit smaller. That's the one that I'm going to be wrapping with the chicken and mushrooms. This is the one that's a little bit bigger. We'll be eating them as sweet ones. I'm on a roll here and making a second batch. I have to move into the saloon because the kitchen area is full. And that's when it makes me really miss my big kitchen when we were in California. But this view, it's really pays off, so it's okay. I do not miss the kitchen too much.
Now, while Mama finished up frying the blinchiki, it was time to resume work on the savory stuffing. Alona cut 1 big onion. Mama cut a pack of mushrooms into small pieces. Then she poured the onions into hot oil and let them cook until they had a golden color. Then she poured in the mushrooms and stirred them periodically. She added salt to the mixture and black pepper as well. Then Mama brought the chicken out of the air fryer. It was first cooked separately, but it would soon join the frying onions and mushrooms. Mama started cutting the chicken into small pieces, but then decided to put them in the food processor to see if that would be easier. And indeed, a great consistency came out where the chicken was shredded, but not too small. We're now glad that we learned about that hack, and you should definitely use it too if you have a food processor.
So last part of the process, we need to take the meat and wrap it inside the blintz.
What you do is fold the bottom part of the crepe over the meat and then put the two sides over so that they almost touch like vertical walls. Next, you take the thick section where the meat is and fold it all up over the rest really tightly. And now you have a completed stuffed blinchik. Alona and I also helped with the folding process. It's nice to chat all together while working with our hands. After no time, we finished a large group of blinchiki that looked so delicious. Now I know we called the folding process the last step, but actually the very final thing we do is place the blinchiki on the stove in oil for a little bit. This helps add crisp and make the color more uniform.
Now this is the finished meal. We have the savory blinchiki filled with chicken and mushrooms. And then we have the sweet blinchiki, which are simply unrolled. And we have all of these different sweet things that we can put on it to eat it. So it's going to be amazing.
2.5 hours and we have a good lunch and it's definitely worth it.
So yes, the blinchiki were absolutely delicious. Both types are lovely. Now for bonus info. Alona and I actually threw a scrap into the water to see what would happen. You see, earlier that morning, many black tip sharks were in the water, and we wanted to know if they liked blinchiki or not. Well, about 5 of them showed up, and they got curious about the crepe. Seeing them circle around nearby us was amazing. So I call it that our crepes are shark approved. Now I'm sure you'll like the recipe too, so you can give it a try if you're interested. Let us know in the comments if you do. And thanks for watching!